How is it going, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be taking a look at all 10 brand new legendary weapon effects that have been introduced with the Far Harbor DLC expansion. And to be honest, I didn't even know there was 10 of these until yesterday, where one of you guys, actually known as Jeff Salis, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, actually suggested this video to me. So I thought I'd do a little bit of research into it, and it turns out that so far found there has been 10. There's a lot more for armor and stuff like that as well, but we're primarily covering weapons in this video. But yeah, 10 found so far. I mean, if there's any more that you know aside from these 10, be sure to let me know down in the comment section down below. And if you do want to see a video where I go over the armor ones as well, be sure to let me know down below as well there. But let's get straight into this, and starting off, we're going to go over two of the ones that actually slows down time. We have Deadeye and Resolute. Now, Deadeye and Resolute can be actually found on most weapons in the game, and basically what Deadeye does is time slows down for a moment when aiming, which is extremely helpful, especially in certain situations. And not only that, especially for those of you out there who may not get, to grips with the aiming in Fallout and may not be so good at aiming, this one is definitely going to be one for you guys. You can see by the gameplay in the background sort of how this works, as I do actually go ahead and keep aiming in. It lasts for around, I'd say, 3 to 5 seconds, and then after that, you have to wait about 5 seconds to cool down, and then you can go ahead and do it again, as you guys can see there as well. So it's definitely a really good one in my opinion. This is definitely up there now in the top 5 for legendary weapon effects, and it's definitely one that, if you're lucky enough to find, is great for your general character. And then of course we have Resolute, which is sort of like the not so good version of Deadeye, and what Resolute does is time slows down for a moment when chambering the final round into the magazine. So as soon as you're putting the last bullet into your mag, time is going to slow down for, again, around 3 to 5 seconds. So in my opinion, it's not as good as Deadeye, but definitely another good one if you do manage to get your hands on it. Now, we're doing a quickly mention here now that this video is not going to feature all of the weapons on screen with gameplay, just because I actually didn't have access to all of them when actually doing the video, but we're going to continue on anyway. The next one we have, which is actually extremely helpful as well, is Steadfast. And what Steadfast actually does is it gives you plus 50% damage resistance when aiming, which again is extremely helpful in certain situations. And another one that is very similar but much better in terms of the damage resistance is Resilient. And what Resilient does is it gives you plus 150% damage resistance when reloading. Of course, a lot of these are very unusual for weapons, but these are brand new in the Far Harbor DLC, and that is a pretty damn good one. When you're reloading, 150% damage resistance is really going to help you guys out, especially in, again, specific situations where you may be, surrounded by a bunch of enemies or something. But anyway, coming up next, we have Defiant, and what Defiant does is it basically gives you double damage on the last round of a magazine. So it's sort of like the 2-shot legendary prefix, but only with the last bullet of your mag. Again, it's not too good in terms of that. I mean, obviously getting the 2-shot legendary prefix is far better, but it is pretty decent in the fact that it is a brand new legendary weapon effect. And for the last one, I mean, the rest after this one are basically for melee weapons, but for this one we have Hitman's, and Hitman's is probably one that you've already known because of, during the Far Harbor DLC in general, there is a quest where you actually get given the Hitman's Institute rifle. So what this one actually does is it gives you 10% damage while aiming, which again is pretty damn decent, especially if you get it on specific weapons such as combat rifles, combat shotguns and stuff. That can definitely be a very good help there. And the rest of the ones that I am going to be talking to you guys today about are all based around melee weapons. Now, first off, we have Blazing, and what Blazing does, it gives you 25% chance to deal 50 fire damage on a successful block. Very good for you, melee character builds out there. Then moving on, we have Charge, which gives you a 10% chance to deal 100 electrical damage on a successful block. Again, very useful there as well. Then we have Duelist, 25% chance to disarm attackers on a successful block. And then we have Frigid, which is a 20% chance to freeze an enemy on a successful block. So most of the brand new melee ones are just based on, if you pull off a successful block with your melee weapon, it's going to do some form of damage depending on which one that you do have there. And that, my friends, is all 10 legendary weapon effects found so far. Again, if I've missed any out in this video that you do know are brand new, be sure to let me know down in the comment section down below, and everybody thumbs that comment up as well, so everybody else knows as well. But I do apologize again that I can't get all the gameplay for them. It's just something that I couldn't possibly do because I didn't have all the weapons at the time for it. So this is all the weapons. Hopefully this has helped you guys out in learning a little bit more about these brand new legendary weapon effects. As always, if it did, be sure to let me know by leaving a like down below. Your support, of course, is always greatly appreciated on the channel. And again, if you want to see me do this for the armor sets in Fallout, leave a comment down below letting me know that, so I can get around to researching into that and bringing that to you guys in the form of a video. But either way, hope you enjoyed this video today, and I'll catch you guys next time with a brand new video. Peace out.